Yo, what's good, man?
Trying to get out the hood. I don't know what the fuck y'all trying to do, but I'm trying to get out this bitch. See me green and
presented by EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago. Here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams.
Let's get to it, man. We got ball first, man.
As their guys are ready to do battle with the Green
Bay
Packers.
First drive of the season. Not be too shaky.
Young Wk1 ready to do the honors. And we are underway from Columbus. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
Let's see. This defense looking like. Are you running bear?
Miles Sanders first carry of the game. Sanders a first down, still going as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. Right back to Sanders on first down. And he'll only get a yard,
man.
Two, up to the 46.
Gotta get up out that jam.
You talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had enough. And I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
On second down, it's Sanders. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
Ooh.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd and 4. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 44 yards rushing for him now. What a drive for him to kick off the new season. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flipped it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Switch it up here and look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
That was an interesting look.
I don't like that, y'all.
I
don't like how bad he threw that ball.
But what often happens now with these
He threw that ball too
move,
bad, bro.
Defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of him, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs.
Should I go for
this?
this?
On 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Fuck.
Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. From the left
I
hand,
gotta take my 3.
here. The kick by Elliott is good. So the long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He gets this to Devontae Adams.
I just noticed something though. My defense all shitted on right now. Like what the fuck? Fuck no.
Takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
And the Packers first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now.
That was a particularly nice play because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll look to throw. Being chased out left.
Oh.
And he'll just get rid of it.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, look to fight another down, right?
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They'll drop the throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they get this well past midfield before being stopped.
Come on,
just
Josh.
35.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. He's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. This will cost him 11 yards there on the 2nd and goal sack.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is 3rd and goal. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
No way.
It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Devontae Adams. There to make the grab.
Good throw.
The Packers have taken the lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
7, Explorers 3. Gunway 2 set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
I know I can stop him on D, bro. Oh, I can.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. And he wisely will throw that one away. You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. A give running left, it's Sanders. Sanders has the first down and much more. And touchdown! Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes the score Explorers 10, Packers 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Jones, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Called it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now back to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. So it's a gain of 12 there on the reception. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
Brad, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Good call there on 1st down. And Brandon, I'm getting better over the years and not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
A quick throw out to Adams on the perimeter.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know who he is and cover him on every play.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Again, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking deep for Adams. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field, you take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position after a turnover. I feel like I might have a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you, you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd. Facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. They're going to look to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. On play action, they'll throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. What a great play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Explorers are able to widen their advantage. Elliott good with a PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance
That's
out.
tough.
It's that mythological thing that we do. If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They'll set up to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. This is intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess. That allows for extra yardage on the return.
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on 2nd. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
Now he should have taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call. But they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
Now on 4th down, honors the punt team sending this one away.
Boy, I put backspin on that. What?
7 to bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. He's got a man. It's just tied in. That's complete.
Can't believe he just threw that, man. That's tough.
Timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Back to throw here. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
You definitely won't like to hit on that one because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are getting their ears back, and they are coming.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking deep for Adams. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Avonte Maddox. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
It's a new season, so both of these coaching staffs likely making plenty of adjustments after their first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in week one, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you. And we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He hits Adams complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They'll set up a throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big connection on that one, 30 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Oh, no.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Packers are back within a score. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
But listen, when you got the lead, there's absolutely no sense trying to fit a ball in where you shouldn't. You can see the coaching in his head taking place on that play because he saw he had a receiver in the area. He just put it well over his head, out of harm's way.
He's going to air one out. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And he'll take
Can't believe that just happened.
And inside the 45. Well, his arm strength never an issue, but this one winds up in the wrong hands.
Oh, the coverage here is just terrific because when it's done really well, sometimes you can't distinguish whether it's the receiver or the defensive back the ball's intended for. He actually ran with him in perfect motion and able to make a big-time play.
A first down run here by Jones as he'll take it forward for a gain of about 4.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime means had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. He'll drop to throw. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. At that time, they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover it before he gets going.
A run with Jones on first down, not going to yield much. A yard tops. 2nd down coming up.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one.
Looking to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back to throw now on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Adams. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. From the 5 now, 2nd and a yard.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot.
And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Aaron Jones, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Now a carry for Sanders. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll look to throw here. Out to the left there, and complete to the tight end, Goddard. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
17.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run.
You have to ask the question, where was the help? Because it's a little surprising to me that he'd find that much room to run this close to the end zone. He doesn't quite get there, but he sets his guys up with a 1st and goal.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And Nick Bosa so quick on the outside, he gets in there to bring him down.
It's now 2nd and goal.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. They'll look to throw. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. And it's caught. Touchdown. Devontae Smith there to make the grab. And the Explorers have yet again retaken the lead. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
That's the score. Explorers 24, Packers 21.
Is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
2nd and 9 now. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. Second and 16. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to air one out.
Oh, Maddox. Maddox. Oh, no.
It's a big play that time for the Packers.
Maddox, everything good, bro?
Fooled on that post route. They just couldn't make the play.
And the offense definitely tried to fool them because you saw the other route combinations, didn't you? Anything that they were running trying to draw attention away from the deep part of the field, but still had it covered, yet they were able to come up with a nice play.
And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And they're knocking on the door. 2nd and goal now in a 1-score game. They'll try again with Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. touchdowns. And the Packers have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. They do tack on the extra point as well, and that will make this a 4-point game.
That's crazy. This should have been picked.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo.
I don't know what the hell happened, but just know that was a bailout.
And here comes a return from the
That's
middle of
wild,
the end zone.
man.
Back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Smith. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as the understanding where they are in the field.
He's back to throw. Eluding the... Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points, but the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Ah, damn it.
And the Packers have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it. And
that sack was horrible, bro.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And he's free going down the side.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit, you just so... Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. Oh, shit.
Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary, but you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
Let's see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
That one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us, all these games counting out.